So last time in the previous satsang, we agreed that there need to be some supreme truth. Without that, satsang has no value. It cannot hold water. And then we deduce that if there has to be a supreme truth, to realize that we also need to be truthful. Because only truth can realize that truth. Now, there we are so many, and everybody's individual truth, until it merges with the absolute truth, will remain different. Do you understand why it is so? Otherwise, you cease to exist. So, that is also clear. Now, where is the problem? Why people take time to realize that? Why is that happening? Because perception is something which people consider individual as individual truth. If I ask any time you ask yourself this question, who are you? It will be very difficult. Every moment your concept will change. Or you will settle on a thing which has been repeated so many times, like soul, like mind, such things. So I am a soul, I am mind, I am body, things like that. But you cannot stay constantly on one. So that is why the word seeking came, that you have to seek. What is the difference between seeking and searching? You say a seeker or researcher. The researcher is something which has already been there, searched, and you have to find it. Seeker is something sought, something to be sought. That means you are part of that. It cannot happen otherwise. That is why I am saying to begin with certain things which, now what is truth, that is another thing. But everybody has to agree that there is a truth. Even the one who considers oneself most liar, he will also agree that there is truth. Because without that nothing holds. Everything will go haywire. Despite that, we are so many and we say our truth being different from one another. But one cannot. So there has to be something on which everybody agrees. Then only satsang is possible. Later on, then only dialogue is possible. Later on, then only you can discuss something, conversation possible, chit chat possible, gossip possible. But the main thing has to be, so this is the order. This is how it works. So you have to be truth. You have to be a seeker so that you could identify yourself to begin with. Every time your perception about yourself is changing. Now, whether it is changing in the right direction or it is going in a what you call horizontal manner. Is it vertical? See, after a point, dimensions also, we know few dimensions which we can speak of. Language has a limitation. So we say you are going deep, you are going vertical, things like that. That means you are going something intense. That's the meaning. Whether you call it vertical, whether you call it deep or whatever, or subtle, that means you are becoming intense. So, so how to identify yourself? So we devise very simple means that you at least everybody agrees that these three things are there. Whether you know it or not, mind. Everybody says, my mind says so. So mind is there. We speak, so we say word. Because we speak, no doubt. Third thing, we say deed, because we are working with our karmendriyas and gyanendriyas. So that means some work is also we are doing. So deed. So we say, please make these three one. What will happen? Your confusion will go slowly, slowly. When these three things become one, so automatically you become one. Because other than these three things, other factors are not in your hands. So this is the way to moving towards truth. Now in this also, word and deed more identifiable because they are more gross. Mind is comparatively subtle than these two. So that these you can in a way can identify how to move. No, you can say no, I speak so much, so I should speak less as much as needed. If you say I am doing overwork, then you do little less. If you say I am doing less, then you do little more. So these things you can see verifiable even materially. Now comes the third thing. When if you are controlling these two things as they should be, then third thing also becomes slowly more subtle and clearer. That is mind. If these two are going right, then third thing will start coming into some kind of regulated and moderated style. So then it will also become a party. Then slowly you will start recognizing that also. That combination of these three, when that subtlety have come, then you can, when you ponder over the dhyan, manana, nidhyasana, when you ponder over, then you will be in a position slowly do this is my intelligence, this is my ego, this is my mind. Then these three things also, then you go little more subtle. So this is the way that how to become truth. I am not questioning what is truth and what is not. I am simply saying how you become that. Because if you have to know the subtle, you have to realize you need to become subtler. So, any other means, if we are not becoming like that, that is why there is a delay happens. So when these things we are doing properly, then it will be easy, because when your mind is clear, the moment you sit in meditation, or you just go from your body, there is nothing there, and then you realize the higher dimensions, what the truth is, more refined dimensions. So this is how it should be.
So reducing the speech is the first step.
Because these are identifiable. So it has to come. Why should you waste your energy in something you know it is fickle? What for? No, it is socially good. What for? It should be. Even socially only it is good if it is what is needed, that much you only do. No, we have seen, if there are some chit chat is going on, one says, oh, other will consider otherwise, if I stop now, then another start, then this is going like this. And finally frustrated, something or other which is unwanted will come out of mouth, and then you are thinking all the time how to correct next time. Right? Everything is gone on for a toss, only this is left. So work as much as needed, speak as much as needed. Then it will be enough peace. Whenever you have time extra, then that's why I am saying first thing. You ponder over a number of times whether this, what I am saying, is practically not the requirement that there needs to be a supreme truth. Without that, nothing is possible. Then why people are doubting that? That is my so perturbing thing about that. If this is so, then where is the question of doubt arising about it? And second thing I have told, that without you being part of it, first thing also then becomes questionable. So first is not questionable, then second automatically establishes that if that is there, I am also there. No, I say if you are anything little than eternity, there is no point of in your being, because that is perishable. So what happens when we start doing this? Then there will be two. One, the perception you have created, and slowly you are enhancing it according to your understanding. No, this is I. Now that which you are consider I am, that only experiencing the higher thing, which it has no clue about. So only thing is slowly, because of the practice, is it is realizing something. Some experiences are dawning upon. You feel good, then you say, oh, if I am feeling good, there must be something more good there. So slowly that what you enhances, that only perceives real you. But how much? As much as it is refined, as much as it is truth. So what can happen ultimately? Either when it is totally refined, it will vanish. Nothing will be left, then only the Supreme Soul will be left. That is the possibility. Or it itself become that. So in either ways, whatever way you try to understand the phenomenon, it always comes back to oneself. So, and it is not tough also. It is about making correct discernment, discerning correctly what is happening with this. This is the process.